Hello everyone, welcome to One More Thing. Today I want to discuss with you a topic that is common in our lives, that is the weakness of human nature. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, and we all have our weaknesses and flaws. These weaknesses and defects may affect our life and work, and even become a stumbling block on our way forward. So, how should we face and overcome these weaknesses? First, let's explore one of the weaknesses of human nature, selfishness. Selfishness is one of the weaknesses of human nature, which refers to people ignoring the needs and rights of others for their own benefit. Such behavior can lead to broken relationships and a loss of trust, which in turn affects an individual's life and work. Selfishness manifests itself in a variety of forms, such as caring only for one's own interests without regard to others' feelings, disrespecting others' opinions, unwillingness to share resources with others, etc. This behavior tends to lead to dissatisfaction and disappointment, which can destroy good relationships. So, how can we overcome the weakness of selfishness? First of all, we need to try to think about problems from the perspective of others and pay attention to the needs and feelings of others. For the requests, suggestions and opinions of others, we need to listen carefully and understand, and actively provide help and support. Secondly, we need to strengthen self-discipline, restrain our selfish desires and greed, and treat the people and things around us with a more just and rational attitude. Finally, we need to constantly reflect on our actions and words, correct our mistakes in time, and constantly improve our moral standards and interpersonal skills. In short, selfishness is one of the weaknesses of human nature, but as long as we can recognize our shortcomings and work hard to overcome them, we can become more excellent and valuable people. Let us pay attention to others, respect others, and grow together. The second weakness of human nature is greed. Greed is one of the weaknesses of human nature, which means that people are not satisfied with what they have, and desire more wealth, power and fame. Greedy pursuits may lead to people's spiritual emptiness and mental stress, which in turn affects personal life and work. There are many manifestations of greed, such as pursuit of endless material enjoyment, constant pursuit of higher social status and reputation, unscrupulous pursuit of interests, etc. This kind of behavior often makes people fall into a situation of constant pursuit and never satisfaction, and makes themselves fall into anxiety. So, how can we overcome the weakness of greed? First, we need to learn to be grateful and content. Cherish what you have, and actively seek your own happiness and satisfaction, instead of blindly pursuing more material and wealth. Secondly, we need to establish correct values, clarify our life goals and pursuits, and stick to our beliefs and bottom line. Finally, we need to focus on self-regulation and balance, constantly finding inner peace and tranquility, and avoiding excessive anxiety and stress. In short, greed is one of the weaknesses of human nature, but as long as we can recognize our shortcomings and work hard to overcome them, we can have a richer and more meaningful life. Let us cherish possession, satisfy ourselves, and pursue true inner happiness. The third weakness of human nature is arrogance. Arrogance is one of the weaknesses of human nature, which refers to people being overly confident and complacent, thinking that they are always right. This egotistical attitude can lead to poor decision-making and broken relationships, which in turn can affect personal life and work. Arrogance can manifest itself in a variety of forms, such as unwillingness to listen to other people's opinions and suggestions, disdain to cooperate with others, and overconfidence in evaluating one's own abilities and achievements. This kind of behavior often creates resentment, which destroys good relationships. So, how can we overcome the weakness of arrogance? First of all, we need to maintain a humble and open mind, accept the feedback and opinions of others, and learn from them. Secondly, we need to recognize our own shortcomings and limitations, and constantly learn and improve our abilities and qualities. Finally, we need to pay attention to communication and cooperation with others, respect other people's opinions and feelings, and establish good interpersonal relationships. In conclusion, arrogance is one of the weaknesses of human nature, but as long as we can recognize our own shortcomings and work hard to overcome them, we can become more humble, open and valuable human beings. Let's stay humble together and keep learning and growing. The fourth weakness of human nature is laziness and procrastination. Laziness and procrastination are one of the weaknesses of human nature, which means that people lack motivation and determination to pursue their goals, and are easily troubled by procrastination and laziness. This habit can lead to inefficiency and unachievable goals, which in turn can affect an individual's life and work. Laziness and procrastination come in many forms, such as doing nothing, procrastination, and shirking responsibility. This kind of behavior often creates anxiety and stress in people, which puts them in a situation from which they cannot extricate themselves. So, How can we overcome the weakness of laziness and procrastination? First of all, we need to formulate clear plans and goals, and clarify our own direction and action steps. Secondly, we need to pay attention to time management and self-discipline, avoid wasting time and energy, and be proactive in completing tasks and goals. In the end, we need to unleash our inner motivation and enthusiasm to pursue our goals and dreams with perseverance. In short, laziness and procrastination are one of the weaknesses of human nature, but as long as we can recognize our shortcomings and work hard to overcome them, we can usher in a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Let us face life positively, challenge ourselves and achieve ourselves together. The fifth weakness of human nature is fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety are one of the weaknesses of human nature, which refers to the fear and insecurity that people feel because of fear of failure, fear of the unknown and fear of change. This kind of fear and anxiety may affect people's mentality and behavior, and then affect personal life and work. Fear and anxiety can take many forms, such as fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the future and uncertainty, etc. This emotion tends to make a person feel helpless and depressed, thereby trapping oneself in a state of negativity and passivity. So, how can we overcome the weakness of fear and anxiety? First, we need to confront our fears and anxieties and understand the roots and causes. Second, we need to find appropriate ways to relieve our emotions, such as exercise, meditation, and heart-to-heart talks. Finally, we need to establish correct beliefs and attitudes, actively face challenges and difficulties, and believe that we can overcome difficulties and realize our goals and dreams. In short, fear and anxiety are one of the weaknesses of human nature, but as long as we can recognize our own shortcomings and work hard to overcome them, we can become stronger, braver, and more confident people. Let us face life positively, embrace challenges, and pursue self-growth together. In the end, human frailty is something each of us needs to face and overcome. Only by constantly reflecting and improving yourself can you continuously improve your quality and ability and realize better self-worth. In the days to come, let us work together to overcome our weaknesses and become a better version of ourselves. Thank you all for listening. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video. We will continue to bring you more valuable videos.